Good morning, Falcons. Today is Friday, February 27th, 2026. I'm Lexi,
And I'm Liliana.
and this is your view from the Falcon's Nest. Junior's SAT is coming up next week, and today's edition of 1600 SAT Avenue, some might think it's a good idea to have an energy drink before the SAT, but it is generally advised not to. Energy drinks offer a temporary alertness boost, but can cause jitters, increased anxiety, heart palpitations, and eventual crash during the test. For optimal performance, stick to your own routine and choose water to stay hydrated instead. That's day 1600 SAT Avenue. Seniors are reminded that John Glenn Universal Scholarship and following scholarship applications are due Saturday. Please see your counselor today if you have any questions.
Anyone born during the coming week is born under the sign of Zodiac Pisces. If you're one of them at John Glenn, you're about to be wished a happy birthday. A special Falcon shout out to Delaney Woods, Maggie Nowak, Lila Donnellan, Timothy Schwartz, Levi Spychowski, Jordan Stevens, Brianna Rios, Jonathan Anderson, Isabella Taddeo, Emma Miller, Jevin Wessel, Addison McGann, Madeline Badman, and Aiden McGann. Happy Falcon birthday to you. Today is the final day of FFA week, and the theme today is blue and gold. The answer to yesterday's question is supervised agriculture experience. Today's question, what law authorized ag education? You can email your answers to Mr. Spencer. Good luck to sophomore Lauren Alsop Saturday. She will be representing John Glenn in the speech sectional at Concord. If she is among the top finishers, she will be the first John Glenn student to advance to the state speech tournament in 6 years.
We wrap up our series on Black History Month today by relating anecdotes of some famous African American Hoosiers who accomplished some noteworthy things. One of them was Charles Riggins, a talented mechanic and driver who created his own racing league for black drivers, the Golden Glory Sweepstakes, after being denied entry to the Indy 500. Dr. Deborah L. McCullough was the first African American woman to graduate from the Indiana University School of Medicine. Vivian Carter founded the VJ Records, which was the first American label to release Beatles records. Juanita Kidstout of Indiana University was the first black woman in the country to serve as a state Supreme Court justice. Robert Brockenburr was the first African American admitted to the Indiana Bar Association. Finally, David Crothwaite Jr. was a Purdue engineer and inventor who designed the heating system for Radio City Music Hall. We salute all those Hoosier African Americans who were the first to do something significant, and all those who will be doing that in the years ahead. That's today's Indiana Black History. You may not know. And now the weather with Ryan.
Today's weather is an actual temperature of 27, real feel of 28, poor air quality and clear. Now the 3-day forecast. Friday's going to be a high of 58, partly cloudy and a low of 28. Saturday's going to be a high of 42, cloudy and a low of 21. Sunday's going to be a high of 34, partly cloudy and a low of 21. Now sports with Blake.
A reminder, John Glenn's boys basketball team will play in next week's 16 New Prairie sectional. The lead story in Northwest Indiana today is that an Indiana bill creating a funding authority for a new Chicago Bears stadium in Northwest Indiana has been passed by the Indiana Senate Thursday and was signed into law by the governor. Meanwhile, the Chicago Tribune reports that Illinois officials are working on a counter-proposal to keep the Bears in Illinois. Tonight, our varsity and JV held Elkhart County for a regular season-ending matchup with Goshen Redhawks, a 4A team with a 14-7 record. It will be a tune-up for next week's first-round sectional game. Letterman Jacket Day is Wednesday. John Glenn athletes who qualify for one will need to pay that during the lunch shifts. The cost for boys is $260 and $280 for the girls. Order forms are available in the athletics office from Mrs. Slater. All athletes purchasing a Letterman jacket must be fitted Wednesday during their respective lunch shift. And now back to lunch with Brian.
Today's lunch is breaded mozzarella sticks, tostada pizza, PB&J on Crustable, ham and turkey chef salad, this Hydra marinara cup, lettuce, green beans, and fruit. Have a great day, Falcons.